present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world, with the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City sports talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
It's a Manic Monday here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, a local here on AM 1180 ESPN Radio on the K-Bobber.
AM 11?
11, something like that. 1170.
1170 AM on the K-Bob, the B.O.B.
Yep.
Yeah, November 4th, buddy. We're into November. Week 9 just got over with in the NFL.
Yep.
Week 10's in the books also for the college football. Tomorrow night will be the college football playoff rankings. I think we kind of already have an idea what that is, but we'll talk tomorrow with Vasco more about that. Wasn't a crazy weekend in college football? I mean, you had Florida and Georgia, the world's largest cocktail party. Mm-hmm. Georgia showed up, Florida didn't. In the Big Ten, not a lot of games going on, but we'll look at those later on. Not a lot of changes in college football in the rankings, so nothing's too crazy going on, and that's what happens when 9 ranked teams are on byes, including 4 of the top 5. So there's very little movement at all. Georgia moved up 2 spots in the college football rankings from 8 to 6. Utah moved up 1 spot to 8. Oklahoma moved up 1 spot. Florida dropped all the way down to 10. Iowa moved up to 18. Memphis jumped all the way up to 19. These are just, random ones we're looking at here, but nothing too crazy at all as far as things going on in college football. But got a big week. Iowa travels to Wisconsin this week, and LSU and Alabama is going to be this week, so there'll be plenty to talk about, including the college football playoffs that go on tomorrow. We have some things to look at. The MLB Gold Glove Award winners were announced. NFL football, T-Roy.
Oh, what a day.
So,
every single home team that played in the continental United States won yesterday.
And covered spread.
Amazing.
Every single home team won. And I don't even know. I was watching this as it was going on the noon kickoff games. And I was watching the scores come in. And then after the Packers lost to the Chargers, that's when I was looking at it even more. And that's when I sent out the tweet that every true home team, like you said, continental, because the Jacksonville Jaguars were considered the home team in London. But every home team and every home team won at home and covered the spread. I don't know the last time something like that happened. I reached out to the 2 people that I trust to do that, Stocking and the Kendall Baker, who writes for Axios. And there wasn't, I haven't found anything. And they haven't even, I don't even see anything on here where they say that. But Stocking said you can look at it, whatever else. I feel like Stocking needed Snickers. He wasn't himself on Twitter. He right away was just like, I don't know. Like, Stocking, that's not you. So we'll just start with the earlier games. The Chiefs beat the Vikings 26-23 on a game-winning field goal. I mean, it was a tying ball game, but yeah, they kicked a field goal to win it. Chiefs did. Tyreek Hill, 6 receptions for 140 yards and 1 touchdown. Damian Williams, had a 91-yard play they took to the house. But Tyreek Hill, they clocked him at 22.64 miles per hour in that game. Running. But that was just to catch up with Damian Williams. He didn't even have the ball.
Yeah.
He just decided to run with him.
Yeah. Must have thought it was his kid. Thought he was going to beat him.
Like I said, in the afternoon games, the Chargers beat the Packers 26-11. It was 9-0 at halftime. The in-game bet was Packers plus 3.5. didn't get in it, but that looked like a lock to me.
The Packers...
Plus 3.5 Packers. They're down 9-0 in the Chargers. Chargers can't score in the red zone. They're kicking away field goals.
Packers at one point towards the end of the third quarter had 60 total yards of offense.
Mm-hmm.
And then they marched down the field for the first touchdown. They had more total yards in that one drive than the entire day. I mean, they were in Rodgers' lap all day.
The Chargers beat the Packers for just the second time in 12 meetings. It's the first time since 1984. The same year Ronald Reagan was reelected.
I mean, here's the thing about the Chargers. They're getting healthy, finally. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, they're not... I mean, they were 13-3 last year. They're not a bad team. They still have all the parts in the place.
New offensive coordinator who...
Yeah.
I mean, I just love talking about this guy. Even though Phillip Rivers loved Ken Wisenhunt, this guy's been in Phillip Rivers' ear since day one, since he came part of the Chargers. So this guy knows Phillip Rivers better than anybody. Melvin Gordon had 20 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 receptions for 29 yards. Cool, even 22.9 for yards.
I hear a lot of smack out of Erickson, I can tell you that. That was kind of nice.
The Bills beat the Redskins. This looked like a lock. If the Redskins beating at home, they were road dogs at 10.5. But Redskins defense had looked good. But the Bills took care of business. After getting beat up by the Eagles, they defended home turf. Josh Allen was 14-20, 160 yards, had 8 carries for 12 yards. The one thing that last Tuesday when Roland was on that we talked about, laughed about, sometimes you have to write down good ideas. You can't just say, like, I'm going to come back to that. I'm not going to circle the wagons, come back to it. But we goofed around about making an Allen parlay.
Yeah.
Because there was 3 Allens playing. And they all won. They all won.
Yes, they did.
Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver.
By the way, Brandon in Denver.
Hold on a second.
They need to keep him as quarterback.
It was the biggest day for same-name QB since Week 17 of 2016 when 6 Matts started in the NFL.
All right.
By the way, what were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I think Brandon Allen needs to be the starter in Denver.
Oh, he is. They put him on IR.
Yeah, but he looked way better than Flaccid.
It's either because of his neck or he's a pain in the neck for Vic Fangio. I don't know. Either way, he's on IR.
I can tell you what. This kid was making throws, man.
Yeah, the BA doesn't just stand for Brandon Allen anymore.
BA badass.
That's right. The Jets lost to the Dolphins. Fitzmagic goes back. To this
day, I can't believe the Dallas Cowboys lost to that team.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it tells you what the NFL is. You just never, any given Sunday, right?
Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick, 24-36, 288 yards, 3 TDs. Seahawks beat the Bucks in overtime, 40-34.
Exciting to watch.
Russell Wilson, 29-43, 5 touchdowns. We're going to look at that as well because going into the weekend, Aaron Rodgers was the favorite to win the MVP, but now Russell Wilson kind of made his case. And I don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is in the top 3.
I would have him
for
in
the
top
MVP.
3, and I have Russell Wilson second.
We mentioned Brandon Allen. He was 12 of 20, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns when they beat the Browns. Cleveland. Cleveland, they showed some stats in the fourth quarter there, where in this season Baker Mayfield is yet to throw a touchdown pass, but he's got 6 INTs, which is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Browns, not so good. 2-6, Jay.
Not good.
How about them Steelers? Exposing the Colts, if you will.
Yeah, this is another one where the Colts keep sticking around, and this time it didn't work out for him. How's that?
Well,
yeah, Vinatieri missed another for the field goal for the second time. Basically, if he makes the field goals he makes, the Colts would be 7-1 on the year. If Vinatieri was Vinatieri from which one? What year do you want to pick? How long has he been in the league now?
Too long.
26 years? I have no idea.
Go on and get. Chili dip this kick. Come on, Grandpa.
7-1 if he makes the kicks that he usually makes. They would be. I think also the Colts ended up trying to go for 2, and they missed that. That changed some things up. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, Chris Boswell had 4 for 4 in field goals, with his longest being 51. Steelers beat the Colts 26-24. Panthers beat the Titans 30-20. Christian McCaffrey, 24 carries, 146 yards. The Raiders beat up on the Lions, and Josh Jacobs looks good. 28 carries, 120 yards.
I don't know if they beat up on the Lions. They beat the Lions.
The Lions weren't in this. Jacobs has 7.
They were. It was tied the entire day.
Yeah, I've really never even sweated this one out at all. Jacobs has 740 yards in the year. He's already broken Hall of Famer Marcus Allen's single-season rushing record as a Raiders rookie. Eagles beat the Bears, people.
Speaking of looking bad.
Mitchell Trubisky has failed to throw a TD pass in 22 of 24 quarters he's completed, and has yet to pass for more than 260 yards in a game. He has a grand total of 31 rushing yards. 22-14, Eagles beat the Bears. In London, we talked about that. Deshaun Watson led the Texans over the Jaguars. The rookie Gardner Minshew had a very bad start. It looks like Nick Foles is going to be healthy after the bye week that's coming back. And then you had the Sunday night game. The Ravens and the Patriots, which I thought at one point Collinsworth was going to cost the Ravens this game.
Yeah, the tip-off?
No, I had to rewind it even. It was right before the muff punt.
Okay.
He said he did say, by the way, he said, I want to remind you. So he kind of what would you say, like cushioned the statement by saying, like, we got to remind everybody this is the Patriots, but you could be sitting back years from now and saying this is the night that we saw the Ravens expose the Patriots. The Ravens offense expose the Patriots. And then right after that, the punt happened, and they end up only getting 3 points out of it, which they could have gone for it on 4th down to go for the touchdown, which is, it seemed a little bit different. I'm telling you this. I still never really counted out the Patriots till it was done, but for them not to go for that touchdown, and if you saw that...
Well, what hurt the Patriots was the fumble by Edelman.
Who hasn't done it in, how many games?
The Patriots were right in that game. Yeah. They were going down to score. They put the hurry-up offense on. Listen, the Ravens won the game.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think the Ravens are a better team? No. And I'll prove it in my rankings.
But like I said, whatever it was, I don't know if White or Sonny Michel down at the goal line where he was real close to it, and then they got him with the foot. They called him down. That was when they decided, it was right before the half, they decided to go with field goal, which it was you really kind of expect the Patriots to go for it, just hammer it in, which was different. If you look at the Ravens, Harbaugh took chances against the Patriots defense, and it worked out. Kind of like what the Eagles did in the Super Bowl. It's the teams that, we talk about, the ones that come in scared, deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
Don't know their play calling. Jacksonville 2-3 years ago. The Rams in the Super Bowl. But all the home teams. Boy, oh boy. That was something else. And then we have the Monday night game tonight.
Yeah.
The Cowboys -7.
It's going to be fun. First game with Michael Bennett.
Yeah.
Playing. O-line had a week to rest. Everything should be healthy for Dallas coming into this. Got Danny Doorknob for them to take a turn on. It's going to be a fun game. Can't wait, Jay.
It's a good old Monday night game for you.
Oh, man.
You got plans? You're gonna...
Me and Hazel are going to watch Cowboys, man.
Oh, that's cute. You guys are going to watch it together?
Yeah.
Okay, this line opened up as Dallas listed at 7.5-point or 7-point road favorite, depending on what book you're looking at. It was 7 in Elite Sportsbook, 7 at William Hill for those in the Quad City area. 3 out of the 4 bets have been pounding the Cowboys, expecting another blowout like in Week 1. However, smart money immediately hit the Giants at 7.5. So some of it had moved it. That's where it's sitting at 7, but some wise guys have hit it at 7 right now. And seen some places move it down to 6.5. If you can get to 6.5, do you love that?
What?
The Cowboys -6.5 instead of 7? There you go.
I love 7. They're going to win by 12.
New York does have some value as a home dog and heavily bet primetime games, and as a divisional dog, it's 22-15 against the spread. So almost 60% that those teams have covered.
Well, that's not with Danny Doorknob as a quarterback.
The Giants also acquired defensive lineman Leonard Williams from the Jets. It'll be a big addition to their defensive front. Not much movement has changed on the total. It opened up at 48 and has moved sometimes at 48.5 and come down to 48 as well, so it's fluctuating. The over is 4-3 in Cowboy games and 4-4 in Giants games this season. So that's your Monday night game. Got a big Monday night wrestling season starting for the boy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we got wrestling practice going on tonight, so that'll be fun. Yeah, we got some things going on, the television that are premiering. And but we got a lot to look at.
Oh, God, what's premiering?
This show on HBO, some like fantasy thing, supposed to be like not the next Game of Thrones, but sort of. I forget the name of it already.
HBO. Dish Network and HBO don't get along.
I watched Dolomite Is My Name over the weekend.
So did I.
That's awesome.
And at the end, here I am surprised to find out it's a true story.
Oh, yeah.
It's so much better.
They changed a few things, but it's all based on true stories. Like to make it work into certain areas.
It was so
like
good.
the room crashing.
Yeah.
Like that was from a different movie, but they wanted to make sure it was in the movie because it was so funny and everything. And Dolomite Is My Name was really good.
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of fun. I actually laughed out loud.
Yeah.
So
it was good. Eddie Murphy, man.
Yeah. But we got to look at our pick 6 over the weekend. We got to look at our DraftKings results. We got an announcement. Hey, if you look on Facebook, we just put a link out there for the DraftKings. You can. It's just a Monday night game, and it's real simple. You draft one captain and then 5 flex. You keep it under $50,000. The captain cost 1.5 times the value, but you get 1.5 times their score. So we did a Sunday night one. Not a lot of people got into it. It's the first time I ever started one. So we did another league all day Sunday. We had 15 participants, and we'll look at our results from that. And but yeah, if you go to our Facebook page, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local, we've got the link. I think it's only going to be 10 people limited to. It's only $2 to get in. It's just a way for all of us to get used to the daily fantasy type of games that you can do. So go ahead and take a look at that. And while you're on Facebook, go ahead and like ESPN 1170 AM on Facebook as well. You can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram at QC Hassle across the board and 1170 AM too. We'll be right back after a short break.
Attention pizza lovers, we got news for you. Van's Pizza and More is now open in Bettendorf at the Plex in the corners of Middle and Forest Grove Roads. They have Danny's daily specials with that Van's Pizza you love. Today is Monday. You get 2 large 2-topping pizzas and 2 liters of pop for $21.99. And hey, why don't you just throw in some boneless wings for $7 while you're at it? All you got to do is call 563-232-1396. And Van's Pizza More will have that pizza hot and ready for pickup. Or if you live in Bettendorf, you can have it delivered. Delivery area is limited, so make sure you ask when you call at 563-232-1396. That's Van's Pizza and More, 5023 Competition Drive in Bettendorf.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Rock Tire and Performance is offering an oil change for only $24.95. Get up to 5 quarts of semi-synthetic blend, oil filter, 27-point inspection, and they'll top off all fluids. Get a full synthetic blend oil change with up to 5 quarts of oil for only $49.95. Rock Tire is your full auto and tire service store. They do brakes, AC work, struts and suspension, tune-ups, and alignment. OlderRockTire.com. Open Monday through Friday till 5. 2316 Rockingham Road, Davenport. Service local. Rock Tire and Performance.
Limited time only. ESPN 1170 AM is the Quad City sports leader in your home of the local sports show. Don't hassle us. We're local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 1170 AM Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a free Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 1170 AM app or by going to ESPN1170am.com. If you're running a business, how much should you invest in retaining your employees? First Midwest Bank has ideas. In today's tight labor market, keeping your employees is more important than ever. A First Midwest banker can help you determine what type of 401k plan to offer. At First Midwest Bank,
we're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, Go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Score a touchdown on your next new or used purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered the big game each and every time. You'll be treated like a pro player from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a strong bench of mildly used vehicles, too. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
Comfort and joy, things we take for granted. The youth at Arrowhead Ranch have not experienced the comfort or joy we understand. With the guidance and support of Arrowhead's compassionate team, there is a comfort level the youth develop that empowers them to do their best and try new things. The result? A sense of joy and accomplishment and the courage to grow into an amazing person. This season, consider supporting Arrowhead's mission and help our local youth find comfort and joy during the holiday season. All donations are tax deductible. Visit arrowheadyouth.org.
Download the ESPN 1170 app today and never miss a thing. Breaking news when it happens sent straight to your phone. From the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
And we're back at Don't Hassle Us Local here on AM 1170. Rolling in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dumb Night Satellite Dish.
That's right. Before we went to the break, we mentioned that we did our, Evan put it together for us, and Evan's a host of our Don't Hassle Us for Local fantasy football podcast that's on Podbean. You can find that, look it up, and we record every week. And he was nice enough to put together the DraftKings league for us last week. It was just a week 9, the QC Hassle week 9, and there was 15 of us in there. We put our team together on Friday,
Right.
and we didn't do so hot.
Well,
We got 11th out of 15.
the players didn't do so high. It wasn't our fault.
That's true. So let's take a look at what happened. All right, so it was QC Hassle week 9. It was a classic version of it. We got 11th. All right, so we went with Russell Wilson. He was the number 1 quarterback on the board. He did not disappoint us with 42 points, right?
Okay.
And we had Dalvin Cook. I think he was right up there, too, with one of the top. Obviously, he's one of the top 5 running backs went in there. He had 15.6.
Okay.
Russell Wilson at 42.22 if you're writing it down. All right, then we picked Aaron Jones. Oh, boy. He let us get down.
What do you give us?
-1 receiving yards, 30 rushing yards, 1 reception for 3.9 points.
Ugh.
That's right.
How'd DK Metcalf do? Not too bad. He had a
DK
touchdown.
Metcalf, he gave us 30 points.
Oh.
He had 123 yards receiving, 7
a
rushing yards, 6 receptions. He has an extra point for 100 receiving
30
yards.
points on the dot.
30 points on the dot.
Cortland Sutton.
17.3 points.
It's not bad.
No. Jack Doyle.
Jack. What did Jack Doyle get us?
Jack Doyle. He gave us 11.2 points. He had a touchdown.
What about Deontay Johnson?
That was a bad one.
Yeah.
He only got us 1.5 points.
Uh-oh, Deontay.
Only 6.7 people drafted him in DraftKings.
That's all right. Well,
Philip Lindsay got us 15.2 points.
You know, there were some guys out there. We could have took Hunter Renfrow. He had a touchdown. That would have helped.
And then the Redskins defense, we think we took the cheapest defense on the board.
Yeah.
So
would they get us anything?
2. They had 2 sacks, 2 points.
All right. So what we are is we're 3 picks away from being really good.
Yeah.
So what was our total points?
It was 138.92 points.
I'll just call it 138.9. What did the winner have?
182.8 points.
We're not far off, Jay.
He had Matt Stafford, Le'Veon Bell, Christian McCaffrey. His bad one was Geronimo Allison. Jameson Crowder did well from Cortland Sutton, like us. Noah Fant, that was the big deal. Noah Fant was only 13.3% in DraftKings, and he went off. Jarvis Landry was 6.7. He got 17 points. That's our boy Greg. Greg is on the fantasy podcast as well. So we'll do another one for weekend. Listen, if you want to go ahead and go into the one for tonight, use the link on our Facebook page because it's not open. It's got to be by invite, and that's part of the invite is I shared the link. So just because I just don't want a bunch of ding-dongs that don't have listen to the show on there. And the difference for this one is that you draft 6 players. Do you want to you want to edit that? You want to look at our team?
What? For
The
this
one that we're in for tonight.
All right. How does this one work again?
Okay, you take you get
Tell me what we get.
Okay, you get 6 players total.
Okay.
And you have to be under 50,000. But one is a captain. All right?
So that can be anybody.
Yes, anybody, all these they're all flexes.
Okay.
One is a captain, but your captain costs 1.5 times more than his normal. So you take his normal salary.
But he gets 1.5 more points.
Yes, but he gets 1.5 more points. And this is on DraftKings.com.
All right, so I can draft any 6 guys.
Yep, but you have to be under 50,000.
So we got 1 captain and 5 other dudes.
That's right. I filled one out quick just because I wanted to solidify our spot because there's only 10 people in here.
Only do it with what we have going on.
Just tonight's game only.
Okay.
So what I did was I just put one out there real fast, real fast.
Well, your captain should probably be Dak.
Okay. I put Ezekiel Elliott, but that's all right. We'll take him out.
And then still draft Zeke. Take
No, that's gonna. Well, we have to.
Oh, we got to stay under 50 grand.
Yeah. So we'll. Okay, if you take. Okay, Dak is 15.6.
With the time.
Yes.
So that's minus 15,600.
Yes.
So let's see. That would be 34.4. How much does Zeke cost us?
11.6.
Oh.
It's a pretty solid team.
What's that? 22.8? Is that right?
Yeah, I'll take the other guys out. Yeah.
Is that 22.8? Yes,
it's 22.8. You can average out 5,700. You can grab a defense if you want, just to get it out of the way.
Do we need a defense?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it fits into your budget, yeah.
No.
Because sometimes it does.
How much is Amari Cooper going to cost me?
Well, he's going to. Do you want Elliott too on there? Yeah, you do. Amari Cooper's going to cost you 10,000.
I already took Zeke.
Yeah, I know. That's going to cost. Amari Cooper would be $10,000.
More?
Yeah, he's cost 10,000.
How much would Michael Gallup cost me?
That's a good pick. 7,400. They know what they're doing here. They know you can't. I mean, that's how they make this work. So that either you're going to go all stars and then you're going to get a bunch of guys that probably won't see playing time. That's where you have to find the.
How much would Saquon Barkley cost me?
He's going to cost you 11.4. Now, reminder, everybody, this is on DraftKings, and you guys can join us on here. Go to our Facebook page. There's a link on there. Go to Don't Ask Us, We're Local. You can join us.
Let's take Saquon.
All right. And?
All right, that leaves me what? 11.4. That should leave me 11.4.
No, it leaves you. Do you have it Dak as your?
Yeah, I've been subtracting.
And then you have Ezekiel Elliott.
And then Barkley. That takes me down to 11,400 left.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Okay. And then averaging 3,800, which you're not going to. There's not slim pickings down there.
All right, that's fine. I'll take Gallup for 7,000. What? 400.
Yeah.
So that should leave me 4,000. So I need 2 guys for $2,000 bucks.
There you go. Yeah.
What do we got?
All right.
Who's in the 2,000 range? Jason Witten?
Gallman Jr., the running back for the Giants. Witten's up there too. Much too high.
Okay. Not Gallman.
Not Gallman. All right. So, all right. Tight end Jarwin for Dallas.
Yep.
You want him?
How much is he?
He's 2,000.
Perfect. Blake Jarwin. All right.
You can still get Gallman. You can get.
Who else can I get?
Fowler the third.
I don't want Ricky Fowler. He's a golfer.
Latimer for the Giants. Wide receiver. Running back Penny. Allen. Devin Smith, wide receiver.
That's for Dallas, right?
That's for Dallas, yeah. It's not.
Yeah, give me Devin Smith.
Okay. He's only $200 though.
Oh well, who's for 2,000, Jay?
I'm just giving you Gallman, I went
I don't
down
want Gallman. I don't want Willie
Gallman,
Gallman.
Fowler, Olawale, the running back. No, you don't want him.
What about Tony Pollard?
He's 3,600.
3,600.
Yeah. It's just not working here.
That's where it's going to work.
Okay.
Who's the cheapest receiver for the Giants?
Fowler, the third.
How much for him?
1,600.
So Ricky Fowler. So I don't even spend all my...
All right. I think it looks pretty good. I haven't said that before, though. All right, and that's it.
400 left.
Update that entry, yeah.
Anyway, you use that 400 to upgrade anybody?
You can, let's see, if you want to take out Gallup or Jarwin.
Well, that would be 2,400. Who could I get for 2,400?
Can't. Doesn't work.
Nobody?
Let's see a Gallup. Gallup from...
Gallup was 7,400, so I could get someone for 78.
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
Yep.
For Gallup?
Yeah.
Nope.
You sticking with it?
Yep.
All right. Want to remind you, you can go to our Facebook page, and the link is on there. Go to DraftKings. If you haven't started...
Why do you always trust what I say on this, by the way?
I don't know. It's fun. I mean, I just threw something together. I could...
Well, who'd you have?
I can make another entry if I want to. It was like Elliott and Gallup was on there. I don't know. I made it quick. A Dallas defense. I just threw it in there because I want to secure a spot on it. So it's good to go. All right. So every week we do the pick six. We have the final one will be tonight, but we do NCAA and we do the NFL. And we're also waiting on, because we have 2 tickets to go see, we're giving away 2 tickets to see Journey.
Don't Stop Believing.
And opening with the Pretenders. Tickets actually don't go on sale until next Friday, but we have tickets to give away to the winner.
Pretenders.
There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong.
Brass and Pocket.
Yeah, that's a good song. Crimson and Clover.
That's
not them?
No.
Who's that?
That's Joan Jett.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
Chrissy Hines.
Okay.
It's all right.
All right. So
all right, pick six.
Yeah.
We started out gangbusters, brother.
Okay.
Man, in NCAA, we both got Purdue, we both got Illinois, we both got Michigan.
Nebraska's in trouble.
Yeah, they suck. So both started off 3-0. And then it's when our paths start to divide, Jay. I took Indiana, you took Northwestern, so I get the victory there. But then I took SMU, and you took Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
You got that right. And then we both took Florida. Georgia won. Congratulations, Cal Reed. So we both went 4-2. Not bad.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Yeah, the Memphis one actually, that by the kickoff, that went to -6. So for those of you who got in on Saturday, that was a push, but we were lucky enough to make that at 5.5. Northwestern, Indiana was kind of a surprise. How big a blowout that was. Michigan was not. Michigan had that covered within. They were up by 21.5, knowing that was going to be there. Nebraska, Rutgers kind of held tight with Illinois for a while, and then Illinois blew them out. Lovie Smith is going to be bowl eligible, and you've got him, Illini fans.
No, hey, they're tying their horse to him, so it's good. Good for them.
Yeah.
Moving on to the NFL. Jay, not so good for T-Roy in the NFL.
Okay, well, it was a weird day, like I said.
1-4 for me. 3-2 for you so far.
Mm-hmm.
Although you only ended up 3-3 because you took the Giants.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we both got the Texans right.
Yeah.
The Vikings and the Chiefs were a pick. We all got that wrong. I'm sorry. You got that right. I did not get it right. Neither one of us took the Eagles. Neither one of us took the Chargers. But you took the Ravens.
Yes.
So right now you're 3-2.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Bears, just by the way that worked, what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do? Like, we said that. That's it. The Bears are done, right?
Oh, the Bears are not.
Their season's done.
What are you afraid of with the Bears? If you're anybody.
I'm not.
I mean, you don't have to worry about them scoring points on you.
No.
So all you know what you have to do is just wear the defense out. It's a great defense. I'm not saying that, but they can't be on the field the whole game, every game.
No, they're now 3-5 on the year.
Trubisky is either your coach or Trubisky is a flop. Pick one of them. Pick them both. I don't care. Get rid of them. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Nagy is garbage.
You can't say that about Nagy.
Why can't you?
You can't.
Jay, he choked in playoffs when he was the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
I'm going to remind you that someone else was 13-3, and he won Coach of the Year, or whatever the Bears last year. He won Coach of the Year and did not have a good follow-up year, and that was Jason Garrett.
Okay.
And they stuck with him. I'm.
He didn't have this kind of thing.
It's not. I don't know what. The trade deadline, they probably should have traded for someone. I don't think
Coach of the Year to not Coach of the Year because Zeke Elliott was suspended because they still won 9 games or 10 games.
I don't think Chase Daniel is your answer. I think they probably should have made a trade for somebody.
Of course not. They should have made a trade.
But they did nothing, and Ryan Pace is at fault there.
Ryan Pace is garbage too. Fire him while you're at it. Bears need to start all over. It's unreal to me.
3-5. It's not looking good.
I can't believe they're this bad, Jay.
They're 1-3 at home. 1-3 at home. 2-2 away, and they should have beaten the Broncos. They're very close to being 2-6. So that was the brutal one. And we said last week, we didn't know if this would be a loser leaves town for the Eagles or not. But I think that's definitely one for the. I think that was it for the Bears. Dear Lord, that's sad. Yeah. So tonight, I did take the Giants, and but
plus the points.
Yeah, plus the points.
You got the Giants +7. We'll see.
Yeah, every home team has covered this week.
That was Sunday, Jay.
No, on Thursday too, because the Arizona Cardinals covered.
Well,
they didn't win, but they covered.
No, not every home team covered.
Every home team. Okay.
No.
Every home team on continental United States has covered this week.
Well, then the Cowboys will break the trend.
They're going to have to.
You can't
it's going to be incredible.
You can't think that it's going to go 16-1, Jay.
But for the week, dogs and favorites split Sunday games. They went 6-6 apiece. So you would think with that many things, it would look more like the dogs took over there, but they didn't. The public took a beating in 3 most lopsided games of the days: the Packers, the Browns, and the Patriots. They were all favorites, receiving more than 70% of the bet, and all 3 lost straight up and failed to cover. Handing contrarian bettors and sportsbooks massive wins. So going into tonight, like we said, it is 7, and it's a tough one. It looks like on paper that the Cowboys should whoop them. Come get your whooping.
They are going to get a whooping.
Come here, Danny. I like that you wore your Cowboys shirt today.
Oh, you knew I was going to wear it.
You like that you did that. All right, and let's jump over to baseball real quick, just to take a look
I thought it was over.
Well, it is over, but now we're getting into awards, brother.
Oh.
So the Gold Glove winners were announced. Now I'll just take a minute just to go through it. Gold Glove winners were announced.
2 with my Oakland A's, by the way. Third base and first base.
Matt Chapman won, yes. A catcher in the American League, Roberto Perez for the Indians won a Gold Glove. Matt Olson won for the Athletics at first base. Yalmer Sanchez for the White Sox. Francisco Lindor at shortstop in the American League for the Cleveland Indians. Matt Chapman for the Athletics at third base. Left field, center field, right field. Alex Gordon won for the Kansas City Royals. That's what, Gordon's third? In center field, Mookie Betts, it's Kevin Kiermaier, the Rays, that's his second. And Mookie Betts won his 4th straight. Mike Leake of the Mariners won the Gold Glove. The weird thing about the Gold Glove for the pitcher in the American League and National League, Mike Leake of the Mariners and Zach Greinke of the Diamondbacks. Both of them pitched for the Diamondbacks. Mike Leake got traded from Seattle to Arizona, and then Zach Greinke got traded from Arizona to the Houston Astros. In the National League, JT Realmuto for the Phillies won for the catcher. Anthony Rizzo for the Cubs won his 2nd Gold Glove. Colton Wong won his 1st for the Cardinals. Nick Ahmed won his 2nd in a row for the Diamondbacks. Nolan Arenado for the Colorado Rockies. We'll come back to that. David Peralta for the Diamondbacks. Lorenzo Cain for the Brewers. Cody Bellinger won his 1st Gold Glove, and probably will be announcing his MVP coming up here soon. Nolan Arenado has won 7 straight Gold Gloves. He's won it every season of his career. He debuted in 2013. He has now moved into sole possession of 4th place for the most Gold Gloves among third basemen. Just one behind this person, and he trails 2 other people for the most Gold Gloves by a third baseman. Ever.
Let's see, Frank Robinson?
No. But where your head's at, I don't know.
Robinson?
Brooks Robinson.
Okay.
He won 16 Gold Gloves in a row from 1960 to 1975. That's one.
Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt is number 2. He won 10 Gold Gloves.
And this last one is going to be tough. I'm going to say George Brett.
No.
All right, hold on. Not George Brett. Bill Madlock.
Not Bill Madlock.
It's a tough Craig Nettles.
Not Craig Nettles. I like that you pulled out Craig Nettles.
Just wanted to...
Just feel like I could have his...
Another third baseman.
Like I got one of his baseball
cards. Can I get an era?
Yeah, he played in... he played in the 90s and into the 2000s.
Oh, Chipper Jones.
Nope. No, Chipper also had left field as well. And
90s,
first base.
90s into the 2000s.
Played for the Phillies and the Cardinals.
I know who it is. It's a white dude.
Yeah.
Man.
It is a white dude.
Man. I can't think of his name, Jay.
Scott Rowland.
Yep. There it is. Yeah, I knew it. I just couldn't think of his name.
Yeah. Yep. So that was the Gold Glove, and all that stuff will be words will be coming out. We've got to look at our predictions, season predictions, because we're halfway through the year. This is it. That was week 9. We just went over. So week 9, going into week 10.
Should we go to a break? And
yeah,
come
we're
back?
going to. 134 of the 267 games on the annual NFL calendar have been played, which comes out to 50.2. So that means we can look at, come back and say, hey, what were our predictions like? Let's compare them to where they're at, and let's pick some MVPs.
Yay.
And see where we're going from there. But let's do that after our break.
Make all your Sundays fun days at Pints with $2.50 20-ounce domestic drafts, $3 you call it, and that football you love with the NFL Sunday ticket. Remember, Monday through Friday, with every happy hour at Pints, you can get complimentary Vans pizza. That's right. At 5 o'clock, you got 4 large pizzas, and wash those down with some of that cold, delicious beer that you can get at Pints, 5268 Utica Ridge Road in Davenport.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. Chronic problems, joint pain, or recent injury, don't let pain slow you down. Sheedy Family Chiropractic in Davenport can help decrease your pain and improve range of motion, keeping your busy life moving. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and $20 sports physicals. Call today or visit SheedyChiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
I'm just gonna run to the garage.
Oh, wow, are you okay?
We've got to do something about this floor.
Like Dave's garage? Tailored Living just put in epoxy. Looks great and it's textured.
There's way too much junk in here.
Actually, Tailored Living pulled everything out, put it all back, and got rid of what they didn't want for free.
What are you waiting for?
Right, I'll get them here for an estimate.
No, help me up.
Call Brett today at 309-429-6270. Book your free consultation and choose from a limitless color selection for your garage or basement today.
If you're running a business, how much should you invest in retaining your employees? First Midwest Bank
has ideas. In today's tight labor market, keeping your employees is more important than ever. A First Midwest banker can help you determine what type of 401k plan to offer. At First Midwest Bank, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. ESPN 1170 AM is the Quad Cities sports leader in your home of the local sports show. Don't hassle us, we're local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 1170 AM Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a free Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 1170 AM app or by going to ESPN1170am.com.
At Casey's, we're not just here for made-from-scratch dough, fresh pepperoni, hand-cut veggies, and melty 100% mozzarella cheese. We're here for game night. Here for online ordering. And here for victory celebrations. Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each. Casey's, here for handmade pizza, here for good. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
The monsters of the Midway. Mack, Hicks, Fuller, Jackson. All the hits of the Chicago Bears on the Quad City sports leader. ESPN 1170 AM.
Castle, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. And this is Don't Hassle So Local here on ESPN AM 1170, the K-Bob.
I want to thank everyone for listening to ESPN 1170. You can listen on your radio. You can listen on your smartphone. Download the app. You can listen to 1170am.com. And
hey, from here on, though, anybody that listens to us on the K-Bob, we're Barbarinos now.
Barbarinos on the 1170? Okay.
Not Hasslers. We're Barbarinos now.
The Barbarinos. You can listen and watch us
that song, Jay?
you can listen and watch us on Facebook Live on Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Those are the Hasslers. If you're listening on AM, you're a Barbarino.
The Hasslers
are on Facebook, and the Barbarinos are on K-Bob.
Okay.
So I want to know. If you're a Barbarino, call in.
I don't even know what song you're talking about, though.
You know Barbarino.
No, that's not how it goes at all. You know? That's not how it goes at all.
Benny Barbarino. Change the lyrics.
No. You went a Barbarina. Said a ba. Yeah, that's it. You're thinking of Barbaran.
Yeah, but I thought he changed Barbaran to be Barbarina.
Yeah, he slowed it down. Guys, when we're old. So, but hey, we're still here. We're here to have fun.
I just want to hear from a Barbarina.
All right, so we are halfway through the NFL, and we made predictions for this.
Yes, we did. Did you find yours?
No. Do you have yours?
I got mine.
You have yours, and that's the most important thing.
No, it's not.
I can tell you
where
I was at and going through the schedule of what I thought and where, but how far off I was. I have a pretty good idea. So let's just start with the AFC East for you. Let's take a look at the schedule. We'll work through this, and then we'll make our preseason MVP, Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and all that other fun stuff. All right, so in the AFC East, going through week 9, what did you have set so far?
What?
For the AFC East. Your teams.
Who did I have?
New England Patriots through week 9. How did you have them looking at?
I had them 9-0.
Okay. That's not far off at all. They're currently 8-1. We all know that as of last night. Okay, now the Buffalo Bills.
Well, that's going to be a contrast. I had the Bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They haven't played Washington yet. No, they just beat Washington. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can you hear that? That's what it sounds like on Facebook.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So what do you have them at?
I had them at 3-3.
No.
The Buffalo Bills?
Got to be up to 8. 8.
1, 2, 3,
they're 6 and 2.
5, 6, 7.
They just
8.
played the Washington Redskins. After the Washington Redskins.
3 and 5. I'm sorry, 3 and 5.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So we're off.
When I was
we're off
changing
there.
things around, I didn't count so well.
Yeah.
It's all right, Jaber.
And the Miami Dolphins. Did you have them at 1 and 7 going into at the end of week 9?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
No, 2. They had 2 victories.
Okay. 2 and 6.
2 and 6. They would have beat Washington and the Jets, which almost could have almost happened.
Yeah. You had them beating the Jets. All right, so what did you have the Jets after week 9?
The Jets 1 in
What,
7.
you had them 1 and 7?
Yep.
Right on the nose. That's not too bad. You had the Patriots at 9 and 0. They're 8 and 1. A little bit off on the Bills. You had them at 3 and 5. They're 6 and 2. And the Dolphins are sitting at 1 and 7. You had them at 2 and 6, and you had the Jets right on the nose.
Yay.
Through halfway through the season. Good for you. This, by looking at it, I had the Jets probably much higher from what I remember, because I had the Jets as actually a wild card.
Yes, you did.
Dolphins, Bills I was a little bit lower on, so I would have been off on that. And Dolphins, I couldn't even tell you exactly. I probably was at 2 and 6, right around there.
You know, next week, the Giants get to play at the Jets.
Yes.
That's a home game.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Well, we're going to do that.
I know.
I think you fixed the Facebook.
I did?
Audio, yeah.
Okay.
All right, AFC North, my friend. Baltimore Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens, I have them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4.
4 and 4. Well, they are 6 and 2.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to be interrupted by a fan?
Oh, yeah, it's a bobber.
It's a bobber. All right, you ready? We got a phone call. Hit it.
All right, what Bobberina do I have on the line?
So, first of all, pro football is a joke.
Okay. All right. So, tell everyone who we have
What's up,
here.
Browns backer?
Okay.
Yeah. Who do we have here?
So, that's number one.
All right.
Number two, all I want to say is yesterday was the first time ever that 3 teams won that started a quarterback with the same last name.
Yes. Since the merger in 1970, yes.
Yes.
Isn't that something? And one of those happened to be Brandon Allen.
That's right.
You would have been better off to play against Flacco, man.
Is Freddie, is he still the coach, or did they fire him yet? I haven't seen.
Is who?
Freddie Kitchens, I don't know. You guys did you did release a D-back today. Whitehead, I believe, or something.
Yeah. Well, first thing, all right, we have your Browns back, and we haven't talked about this yet. Yes, so you bring up the Allens, which is even better than the NFL Maths division of the coaches. 12.5% of the starting QBs were last name were Allen yesterday. So that's great, and they all won. Then you have the Twitter debacle that happened after the game, and we're not talking just like after the game; it's like immediately after. So, are you familiar with this?
Well, first off, why was he checking his Twitter right after the game after they just got beat? That would be my first question.
There you go.
Second question is, what a bozo. saying that stuff. I mean, any high school or even college football player, hopefully they learn this lesson from this goofball on what not to do after you lose.
Well, it costs you money. Yeah, everything, you're accountable for everything, no matter what you think or might not think. You're accountable.
Goodness. All right, so those.
I was reading that stuff, and I'm like, there's no way he's a Brown tomorrow.
All right, so for those of you who are unfamiliar, Browns player Jermaine Whitehead, went to Twitter, and
he got popped like a Whitehead zit.
He not only did he just say some things that were incredibly terrible, he also got his account suspended within 15 minutes of losing to the Broncos, and now doesn't have a job.
What did he say, bleeping it out?
Okay.
He basically gave the address of the practice facility, like, hey, if you have a problem with that, come meet me there, and I'll kill you, blank, blankety, blank, blankety, blank, you blank, blank.
So he was talking back through Twitter to some unverified account. So that would be any one of us three who are on Twitter if we said something about how he couldn't tackle or whatever else. So he was writing to them. And then Dustin Fox.
But then he
Yes.
started talking to someone who works as some kind of reporter that reports on the Browns.
Correspondent,
I mean, one of them,
yes, Dustin Fox of 92.3 The Fan tweeted Whitehead's efforts tackling today is a joke, which in return Whitehead responded, "Come get it in, blood. B made a little boy made ask little boy, I'm out there with a broke hand. Don't get smoked. Effin' a cracker.
Yeah, blah, blah, rah, rah. I don't know what he was saying, but it was all bad stuff.
That's what
It's
he
like,
said.
come on, man. You got to use your head on this deal.
Wow. Someone else wrote, after he said, and then someone said, called him, said something else. He started writing back to someone else. He said, don't get shot at, little B. And he didn't use B. Can you whoop my ass? And then he wrote, F football. Let me know when you need the address. And about him, when he said, like, don't get shot, he wrote back, the guy on Twitter wrote back, you'd probably miss.
I want to hear a segment where Jay just like cleans up rap lyrics. Uses, like, little B.
That's a hell of an idea.
That is an idea. And then, just hold on real quick. Yes, then he gave the address.
Call him MCJ.
He gave him the address of 80 Lou Graza Boulevard in Ohio, and told him any effing day of the week, and called him a cracker. So anyway, it was suspended 15 minutes afterwards. That night, several hours later, the Browns said they talked to Whitehead about his unacceptable conduct, and then he, as of today, he's been released.
Oh,
yeah.
That sucks. I'm gonna miss those tweets.
Adios.
What do we?
He was a Packer before that, though.
What do?
Got him.
He'll be out in L.A. or the Patriots.
With my luck, he'll be a Cowboy one day.
So what's going on?
Go.
What's going on with the Browns though? Outside of that, they have no control over what's going on.
Well, I'll tell you this: everyone last year said, "Oh, Freddie Kitchens is going to be blah blah blah. He's going to be such a great coach." And I'm like, they should have kept Greg Williams. Because this is an undisciplined league. We get outcoached like from the opening kick.
Yeah, I mean, Williams is a defensive-minded coach. I mean, a tough coach.
As bat S crazy, I guess, quoting Jay Foster, bat S crazy as Greg Williams is, his team isn't going to have 18,000 penalties in a game. So,
yeah,
I don't know. It's bad. We're a dumpster fire. I'll admit it.
It's all right. Don't be broken, buddy.
So you started off by saying the NFL is a joke, though.
Because my team sucks.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was picking up what he was stepping in.
There you go.
It's not often, and I know it happened last year, but it's not often a first-year coach gets let go. But I don't think Freddie Kitchens will see kickoff in 2020.
No. And Lincoln Riley from Oklahoma probably would be the guy that would be in line, I would assume.
Ooh.
He's going to get a lot of calls.
Yep.
He's going to get a lot of calls.
There. I'm out, boys.
All right, take care.
All right, buddy.
Thanks
Take
for the call.
Easy.
All right. So, kind of stuff we talked about, and we'll discuss it more when we do Guess the Lines. But, all right, we were looking at, so you had 4-4, Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC North, and currently sitting at 4-4. Where'd you have them at after Week 9?
Pittsburgh, I had them at 5 and 6-2.
Okay, well, that's off.
Well,
but you also didn't have Big Ben.
I didn't figure that Big Ben was going to be gone.
All right, Cleveland Browns, everyone's darling before the year. Now we're sitting at 2-6.
2, 3.
I would love to.
I had them at 4-4.
4-4. Okay, just off by a couple games. And then the Bungles.
The Bengals, I have them at, let's see, they just lost to the Rams and they were on bye, so I had them at 1-7.
There you go, just off a game because they're currently sitting at 0-8. And I know I said this, whatever else, I'm going to give that guy a call, still sitting on the roof at his house.
Oh, he's so cold right now.
Yeah. All right, moving to the AFC South, the Houston Texans.
Let's see, Houston, I had them at 3 wins.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
3-6 you had them at.
Yeah. See, I was expecting them to be the dumpster fire.
All right, Colts.
The Colts.
You couldn't have been. I mean, was this before? Yeah, because this was after Andrew Luck gave his announcement.
No,
so.
it was before.
It was before? Okay.
I have the Colts at 4. 4-4.
You're not too far off. They're currently 5-3.
Yep.
All right, the Jags 4-5. This was obviously before Nick Foles went down and G. Minshew looked like he was going to be doing some things, and now he's not looking like he's doing too many things.
2, 3, 4-4.
Well, they're 4-5. So, where you off at?
No, 4 and 5.
Yep. Well, they are currently 4 and 5. Good for you. And did you have the Tennessee Titans higher than 4 and 5? Where they're at?
Tennessee Titans. I had them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 4.
All right, just off of a game. So you had the Titans going through after halfway through the season, leading the AFC South.
Yeah.
All right, now moving on to the AFC West. Chiefs are sitting at 6 and 3. I don't think you had them at 6 and 3.
Let's see. I had them at 7 and 0, 8 and 0.
9 and 0, you mean? Or 8 and 1.
9 and 0.
9
and 0.
The Raiders, no way you had them at 4 and 4. I wonder. Now we need to look back. Now we need to go back and look at the preseason over unders.
I had them at 1 and 7.
1 and 7. Okay. The Chargers 4 and 5. Would you have them at 5 and 4?
Let's see. 1, 2.
I feel like you would have them at 6 and 3. No, you had them at 7.
7
and
1.
You had 7 and well, no, the 9
8
games.
and 1.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
That's gross.
I know.
And the Denver Broncos.
Well, God, I was just trying to pick. They were 13 and 3 the year prior.
It was. I know it's not either.
Hey, Denver Broncos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 8.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Moving on to the NFC. The Dallas Cowboys are currently in the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys are sitting at 4 and 3. Well, they haven't played yet, so you had them. Let's just say.
Let's say they win.
Yeah.
I had them at 7 and 1.
Oh boy. All right. The Philadelphia Eagles currently sitting at 5 and 4.
Philly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 3.
6 and 3.
Mm-hmm. 5 and 4, right?
Yep, 5 and 4. So you're not too far off at all. And the Giants are at 2 and 6.
The Giants 1, 2, 3. I had them at 3 and 5.
All right, just off by a game there. And the Redskins are currently at 1 and 8.
The Redskins I had at 0 and 9.
See, well that's good. A little bit higher. Every other one you're off by a game. Everybody else you're just a little bit higher on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay. The
Cowboys where I'm off is 2 losses, Green Bay and the Jets.
All right, in the NFC North, the only thing I can tell you is that I had the Bears out of the playoffs in this, but I couldn't go through. I went through every single piece of paper that I have here. It must be on my desk at home. Okay, so the NFC North, Packers are at 7 and 2. What'd you have them sitting at?
Packers, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 4.
5 and 4. Okay.
What do you want next? Bears?
They're 7 and 2. You have 5 and 4. No, the Vikings. The Vikings are currently sitting at 6 and 3.
Vikings, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3.
Very good. You nailed it right on the head. The Lions are sitting at 3, 4, and 1.
Matter of fact, I think I got the Vikings perfect. They lost to Green Bay, they lost to Chicago, and they lost to Kansas City. I've actually predicted the Vikings schedule perfect, Jay. Look at that. And they'll lose next week at Dallas to keep on my perfection. It's going to be great. All right, who's next? The Bears or the Lions?
The Lions, 3, 4, and 1.
Okay, the Lions. Unfortunately, I got 1, 2, 3 wins.
Yeah, well, good for you.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict a tie. Come on.
I know.
Yeah, good job. And then the Bears.
The Bears. Unfortunately, I had the Bears with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins.
6. You would have them 6 and 2 at this situation?
Yes.
Well, no. All right, the NFC South.
Okay.
The Saints are currently sitting at 7 and 1. What was your prediction when we asked you to do it at the beginning of the year?
Let's see. I had them 8-0.
And they're currently 7 and 1. Okay, off by a game. Carolina Panthers at 5 and 3.
I had them 1, 2, 3.
Chugging
4,
along, these Panthers.
5,
They're not going away.
6 losses. I had them at 2 and 6.
Now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Where'd you have them at? 5 and 3, 4 and 4. This situation.
Tampa had 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-4.
4-4. They're currently 2-6. So and the Atlanta Falcons struggling with the NFC South.
Atlanta, I had them 3 wins, 4 wins.
Okay, 4-4.
Yep.
All right, rounding out the NFC West, the 49ers, 8-0, the lone undefeated team in the NFL. What did you have them at after Week 9?
I had 3 losses, so
5-3. All right, that's not too bad. It's the Seattle Seahawks.
I had
7-2 currently.
1, 2, 3, 4.
7-2. It's a weird 7-2.
5 losses. I had them 5-4.
Yep, gotcha. And the Rams are currently sitting at 5-3.
The Rams.
This
1,
division
2,
is
3,
just
4,
tough.
5, 6, and 2.
6-2, so you're just off a game there. And then the Arizona Cardinals, you had them 0-8.
Yep.
You had a 0-9 at this situation.
Yep.
And off by a tie in it. That's really good. I mean, the North just off on the Bears a little bit and 2 of the Packers, but obviously, like we said, you hit the Vikings right on the head.
Yeah, and I think after we did this, the Vikings
pretty
or the
good.
Seattle made some moves, and I thought, you know what, I think Seattle's going to be better than what I predicted.
Yeah, the AFC
but I'd
West,
already given my predictions. They'd actually assigned the defensive end from Houston.
The weirdest division, which is the one that's like the hardest to predict who's going to win. If you look at it, everyone will say the same thing, at the very beginning, was the AFC South. And actually, you're only off by like 1 game, 3 out of the 4. It's just the Texans, you flip it, you had them at 3-6. But the hardest division to predict who the winner is, you're only off by 1 game on each one of those other guys. So that was good there.
I'm just glad I got the Vikings completely right.
Yeah.
That's something cool.
Definitely not easy to do. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, let's do Week 10 Guess the Lines.
You want to do my rankings first?
Yeah, let's do your power. Yeah, let's do your power rankings first, and then we'll take a break. Thanks. Yeah, let's do a power rankings
now.
Yeah, let's do the power rankings now. No,
all
let's
right,
go. Go.
Give me some NFL music, bro.
Oh, sorry, man. I got me all excited.
This is a professional show.
Yeah. So Week 10 power rankings.
Football and you want rankings.
Hold on, has there been a lot of movement in the power rankings?
There's been some movement in the power rankings.
All right.
We got a new top spot, Jay.
New top spot?
A new top spot.
Can you take the top spot if you sit and do nothing if you're idle?
No, you can't.
Oh, duh, the new top spot, duh. Why would they think that?
You think I would give it to the Cowboys? I should. Just to make people mad, but I won't. The top spot, the only undefeated team in the NFL, your San Francisco 49ers, Jay.
Okay. The San Francisco 49ers, undefeated. They are now number 1 at the power rankings for the first time in a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
That has been someone beside the Patriots.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
At 2.
At number 2.
New Orleans Saints.
Another NFC team. The New Orleans Saints of the NFC South is number 2. They sat idle, and they move up, and they've got Drew Brees back. Boy, oh boy.
And then at 3, this might not be popular.
It probably isn't.
I have the Patriots. Still in the top 3.
I don't think that can be argued too much. I mean, the Ravens lost to Cleveland.
They lost a road game to a very good team who, by the way, is 4 in the rankings and now have moved into the first tier. Those Ravens are at 4.
I'm sorry, I can't forgive a loss like that to Cleveland at home.
That still comes to my head too, but this is what I'm thinking. They looked them over. All right, I'll give the Ravens that 1 loss. The Ravens right now, that defense looks pretty damn good. I think they're a top-tier team. Those 4 teams are my top-tier teams.
Okay.
Those teams will be your 1 and 2 seeds for both divisions, okay? Right now.
All right. Got it. 49ers, Saints, Patriots, and then the Ravens. Okay.
All right, at 5.
Mm-hmm. At 5.
Only by the fact that they beat the 2 teams below them do I have them still at 5. Disappointing loss yesterday, but this team still has talent. The Green Bay Packers. We dropped from 4. At 6.
Mm-hmm.
Getting it done without my homie. The Kansas City Chiefs.
That's okay.
I think the Chiefs might be better than the Packers if they have Mahomes, a healthy Mahomes. But as of right now, I got them below the Pack.
Okay.
At 7, they were not playing till tonight. I expect a big win. Dallas Cowboys.
Where were they at last week?
Last week, Cowboys, I believe, were at 7 as well. So they stayed idle.
Gotcha.
Okay. Moving up with a victory. The Buffalo Bills are 6-2. They still might be a fraud, Jay.
The first Allen makes an appearance.
Yep.
In the T-Roy Power Rankings. Are we all still in Tier 2 here?
Tier 2 ended with the Cowboys.
Okay. Thank you.
The Bills are now in Tier 3.
Okay.
At 9, the comeback victory, the Seattle Seahawks. And at 10, Jay's favorite team.
All right.
The Houston Texans.
That's right. Just one coach away from having it all together.
I think so. The Rams move up a spot just because some teams lost. Rams are at 11. The Vikings dropped significantly down to 12. Maybe I was a little too harsh on the Vikings, but
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think so.
Just when right now, I'm not too sure what's going to happen with Adam Thielen. Hooked on Thielen is hamstring 2 games in a row. Hammies just don't get better by themselves. So look for him to be out probably 2 to 3 weeks, Jay.
All right.
And if that thing comes back, I don't know. Bad news for them. At 13, it's the beginning of Tier 4, by the way. Vikings ended Tier 3.
Okay.
The team I told you I thought was fraudulent. The Colts.
I said the same thing, but I tell you what, they could have won that game.
Could have.
You went to back up.
And they could have lost the last game before, too. So
should be 7-1 if they had a kicker. Better kicker.
You
I know he's a Hall of Famer. I know he's the GOAT. I know everything. I get it.
He's not the GOAT.
But they shouldn't have talked him out of retiring when he flirted with it, I think, after like week 2 or 3.
All right.
Let him go.
With an impressive victory over the Bears, the Eagles move up to 14.
Just want to make sure I'm following along here, right?
Right here.
Colts, Eagles. Okay. An impressive victory over the Bears. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What do you
don't
mean?
Any Philly fans don't get them all excited, and don't do that to Bears fans. Be like, yeah, that wasn't impressive.
Well, they beat them good, Jay. Come on, man.
They didn't beat him good.
The Bears had like 6 yards of offense in the first half.
Yeah, that part's really
That's
bad.
pretty terrible. All right. Well, you got to give credit to somebody. I'd rather say that they had an impressive victory than say the Bears suck.
What is going on with Trubisky? What are they going to do? All
right. At 15, the Carolina Panthers. Are they better without Cam Newton? They sure do look it. That rounds out Tier 4.
He's another Allen. We got another Allen in there. And that rounds out Tier 4. 2 Allens in the top 4 tiers.
Tier 5. And we're going to have a head-to-head battle of 2 of these teams. At 16, John Gruden and the Oakland Raiders.
Yep.
And at 17, Jay.
Yep.
Their head coach said, if you told me that we were going to be 4-4 at this point, I would have told you you're crazy. The Pittsburgh Steelers getting it done with tough defense and running the football.
Mason Rudolph.
You
know his middle name's Allen?
Is it really?
No.
Good Lord.
I'm just going to keep saying that, though.
All right. And I'm sure the Chargers are at 18, and I'm sure that he probably has a kid named Allen.
Yeah, I guarantee you Phillip Rivers has a kid named him Allen.
And that rounds out Tier 5, Jay.
Okay.
Because Tier 6 are a bunch of teams that you don't know what you're getting from week to week.
Hot.
And they're going to come loud and fast at you, Jay.
Love it.
Not a lot of explanation here, not a lot needed. The Lions, the Bears,
yep,
the Jaguars,
yep.
That's almost like Lions and Tigers and Bears.
Almost, yeah.
Titans, Broncos, your last Allen.
Yeah, he's the, yep.
And the Bucks. What's your Tier 6? Tier 7. Teams that are pretty crappy, but, sometimes scrappy.
Crappy but scrappy.
The Arizona Cardinals.
That's a new thing that I want to know. Now that's going to be it. When we're going to do this from now on,
Yeah.
Are they scrappy or crappy? They're saying tier 7 is both.
Crappy, but scrappy.
7 is both. So below this,
Yeah,
below
yeah.
tier 7 is definitely crappy.
Crappy.
6 is scrappy. 7 is scrappy and crappy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Or 7
So
is, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Cards.
Oh, the Cardinals! That's a little love for you before the season. You said that they were going to. All right.
The Browns.
Yeah, no, they're not scrappy.
They're scrappy.
All right.
But crappy. And the Giants.
The Browns are the walking and playing equivalent of that guy's Twitter feed from yesterday. It's all talk and that's about it.
They had a decent head coach. We don't know. And then we get to tier 8. This is the crap. The crap of all crap.
No, I don't think it's the coach either. I think Baker is what everyone thought he was going to be.
Might be.
All right. So
all right.
tier 8.
The Falcons.
Yeah.
The Redskins.
Yep.
The Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bungles.
Yeah.
Cincy is going to go
Skins
0-16, buddy.
That guy's never getting off his roof.
He's going to freeze to death. He's going to freeze to death. He's got to come down.
All right, now we got to take a break. When we come back, we got to do Week 10, Guess the Lines. Where am I sitting at now? 5, 6, 3, and 1? No, it can't be that.
No, we tied last week.
5, we did, so
it's
2?
4, 3, and 2.
Ooh, it's a big week then. 4, 3, and 2. Big week for Guess the Lines. Guess the Lines is where we look at the previous week's lineup in the NFL. We pick what the
coming week.
Yeah, the coming week. We think we pick what we think the spread should be. Tira and I don't look at them overnight or anything. We make our guesses, and then you guys can play along in your car or on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. Leave your guesses there. This is brought to you by the William Hill Sportsbook down at the Isla Capri in downtown Bettendorf. We've been doing this for years, and we keep a tally on how we've gone week to week. And you said it's 5. What? 4, 3, and 2. 4, 3, and 2. All right. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do Week 10, Guess the Lines.
Front Street Brewery is the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa, nestled right along the bank of the mighty Mississippi. It's been serving Davenport since 1992 with so many awesome beers like the Davenport Gold, the Wise Guy, the Raging River, and the oh-so-popular Cherry Bomb Blonde. You can check out the Facebook page for food and drink specials or visit the webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. The restaurant is soon to open again at 208 East River Drive. Taproom is still rocking and rolling in the Freight House complex. So make sure you get down and check out our friends from Front Street Brewery.
This is Randall, the QC hot dog guy. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
If you're running a business, how much should you invest in retaining your employees? First Midwest Bank has ideas. In today's tight labor market, keeping your employees is more important than ever. A First Midwest banker can help you determine what type of 401k plan to offer. At First Midwest Bank, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com.
ESPN 1170 AM is the Quad Cities sports leader and your home of the local sports show. Don't hassle us, we're local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 1170 AM Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a free Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 1170 AM app or by going to ESPN1170am.com.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. Chronic problems, joint pain, or recent injury, don't let pain slow you down. Sheedy Family Chiropractic in Davenport can help decrease your pain and improve range of motion, keeping your busy life moving. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and $20 sports physicals. Call today or visit SheedyChiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life.
At Casey's, we're not just here for made-from-scratch dough, fresh pepperoni, hand-cut veggies, and melty 100% mozzarella cheese. We're here for game night. Here for online ordering. And here for victory celebrations. Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each. Casey's, here for handmade pizza, here for good. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Renewal by Anderson has the better way to a better window, but time is running out. You only have until Black Friday to get huge discounts and great financing on energy-saving doors and windows from Renewal by Anderson. $350 off every window. $900 off every patio door. No money down, no payments, no interest for 24 months. Text COUNTDOWN to 96714. That's the word COUNTDOWN to 96714 to take advantage of these great Black Friday sale deals from Renewal by Anderson. Text the word COUNTDOWN to 96714. It's the best time of the year to get the best windows and doors for your home from Renewal by Anderson. Black Friday will be here soon, and so will the savings. Visit renewalbyanderson.com or stop by the showroom in Davenport. The time runs out on Black Friday. The Renewal by Anderson Countdown to Black Friday sale is on now. Visit renewalbyanderson.com for details.
Renewal by Anderson. We love our new windows.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB, Davenport.
All right, everybody, we're back here live in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. And this is Don't Hassle Us, or local on AM 1170, the K-Bob.
Yeah, that's right. We're about to play Guess the Lines for Week 10. It's brought to you by William Hill Sportsbook down at the Isla Capri in downtown Bettendorf. Go down there. You can set up an account. You can then, as long as you're in the state of Iowa, you can use your app to make bets, or you can just make bets there, cash in, cash out.
Geofencing, everybody. If you don't know what geofencing is, it's an invisible fence, just like one you put on your little dog's neck.
But
except you don't get zapped.
That's right. But before we do that, T-Roy.
Yes, sir.
Once we get through guessing the lines and all this money that you make at the William Hill Casino because of us talking to you.
Yeah, I wish.
You can go down to Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry.
Yeah.
It's the perfect place to purchase a special gift for your loved one.
Or your ma.
Yes, that's a loved one.
Oh,
I didn't say your special lady friend. I said a loved one.
Or you didn't have to be a lady friend.
No. I'm going to say
you want to buy your
friend.
fella like a nice bracelet.
Sure, absolutely.
Walk in, Jay, with a big gold bracelet on your wrist.
That's right.
Walk up to all the other guys, be like, "What's up, low rollers?" Right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of the, the holiday season is coming up fast, and you can let the experienced staff at Mary's help you to create lasting memories. From the classic diamond to the perfect piece of jewelry, Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry provides unique styles and great value. Owned since 2017, let Mary and her team share their passion for jewelry and gems as they find the perfect piece for you. Go ahead and check out their Facebook and Instagram pages at Mary's Diamond Jewelry to get a peek of some of their incredible jewelry inventory. And don't forget to like and follow their pages while you're there. So stop in at Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry, 2115 East 12th Street in the East Village of Davenport to see and feel the difference. And so, T-Roy, it is time, buddy.
Is it time to play the game?
Yes.
Oh, no. You got to turn that up, Jay. I can't even hear it. Oh, there we go. That's right. We're going to play Guess the Lines. We do it every Monday around this time. Jay Bird and I go head-to-head to see which one of us is more of a wise guy than the other.
That's right. So we get to play Guess the Lines, and you guys can play along in your car, at work, or, on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. And you can use this to gauge where you think it should be compared to where the books have it at and what the sharps are going to be betting at. All about so you can make that money. Right?
I love it, Jay.
All right. So we're going to start with Thursday night. We're into November finally.
By the way, I just got called a Chargers homer, by the way.
Who doesn't listen to the show and realize how sweet you've been on the Chargers for 3 years?
It's Tony McAllister. He knows.
3 years you've been sweet on the Chargers.
Well,
I
want him to move back to San Diego.
You like the powder blue and the yellow. Speaking of the Chargers, They're going to travel to Oakland for the Thursday night game. Divisional rivals. It's the Chargers at Oakland. I don't care what I just saw yesterday. Oakland is traveling in the right direction. I've got Oakland at -2.5.
You're crazy. The Chargers are healthy. They're going to give Carr all kinds of fits. I mean, the Chargers look good, man.
Don't blow this.
I'm not.
Don't blow this.
Chargers -3.5, baby.
You're going to get this one. All right. I was hoping that you would go much further over. I had this Oakland -2.5. It is currently the Chargers. It opened at Chargers -1. It stays at Chargers -1. You get this one by getting closer.
Yeah.
You said 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay. Only off by 2.5. All right. I think that's too many. Yeah, that's too many on the road. The NFL's proven this. That's too much for Oakland, by the way.
All right.
They're at home now. I'll give you your Chargers. They're back home. They've weathered the road schedule.
All right. Say what you want.
They're
Chargers
like
are better
they're
team.
like the not even the worn down truck drivers that have just been gone for a while, and now they're home.
Oakland's
reaping
better
the
than
benefits.
I thought. Oakland's better. Listen, right now I got the Raiders higher than them in the rankings. They're both in tier 5, so that means
They've been gone for a long time.
It's all
Missed
right.
their lady friends.
Listen, the Chargers don't even get home games, dude.
Well, they
Did
look
you
like
see
one
that?
last night.
They had to win a road game yesterday against Green Bay.
And they did it just
in
fine.
Los Angeles.
All right, well, you start that one off. All right, now we jump right into the noon games. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 noon games, which, by the way, I'm going to ask you, did you watch any of the London game?
Yeah, actually I did.
I completely could not figure out the time with the fallback and whatever else. I was like, all right, I'm going to make time to watch this. But the next time I knew it, it was in the second quarter.
I just turned on the TV and it was on.
I woke up fine, everything else. It was I loved the fallback. I got an extra hour sleep. Some of you got an extra hour at the bar.
Like one of the first times ever, like I didn't spend like that extra hour at the bar. You
Really?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
No hangover.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's kind of weird.
I was actually, I got up and went to the gym. It was great. All right, so.
Well, let's not get too far crazy.
Well, I did. Anyway, Detroit at Chicago. This was a tough one.
This was tough, Jay. I first had this as a pick'em.
Okay.
And then I changed it. I'm sorry. You just have to go by what you've seen. And
you can't tell me that you see anything. You liked it. You can't.
You can't tell me that you think that the Bears can score points. That Detroit defense is pretty good.
Actually, that's a really good point.
I got Detroit -1. I just don't trust Trubisky right now. I'm sorry. I was high on the Bears, dude.
You've got to give them a home game. So then you have to work your way back, all right?
Yeah.
So
on a neutral field, I think Detroit's 4 points better right now than the Bears.
So, yeah, neutral field.
Because by what I saw, we're going off last week, they had Philly -5.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying Philly on a neutral field is 2 points better than the Bears? I think Detroit, I think they beat Philly.
It was at Philadelphia.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Take the 3 away.
Oh, yeah, you're saying, yeah. Anyway, so automatically you have to give the Bears 3. I did not like this at a pick'em. That's where I was kind of at.
Yeah.
And I just moved it because it's a divisional game. It's in Soldier Field. It's more of well, they're both a must win, but we've kind of just counted out the Bears. I went Chicago -1 basically, and just moved it just a little bit more divisional home team. I could not give Detroit to be favored in Chicago. That's basically where it's at, and I couldn't give them a pick 'em.
What do we get?
This is going to blow your mind. Because I'm going to get it. That's not going to shock you. That part you knew was going to happen. But
It's all right.
This opened up at Bears -3. It's now currently Bears -2.5. Bears -3 is, in my opinion, crazy. I think I think you're right and I'm right. I think the pick'em's there, and I think that's where it's going to end up. Yeah. But
I'll take Detroit plus the points on that.
Yeah. Okay, the next game, the Baltimore Ravens at Cincinnati.
Yeah, this is a 2-touchdown game, so I took Baltimore -10.
I looked at this and thought, okay, again, divisional game, Bengals, bye week. How high is this going to be? The Ravens, are they going to have a letdown game? 2 scores is about where I was at. I couldn't go as high as 2 touchdowns. So I ended up at 10.5. The Ravens minus 10.5 road favorites.
What's 2 touchdowns? 13.5.
No, I started at 13.5, but I couldn't see 2 touchdowns. I know 13, and so there's another field goal in there. I didn't like 10. I moved it just a little bit, thinking they're going to get the public to bet on the Ravens at minus 10.5 when it's more like a 10. Do you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Vegas puts these things into perspective, knowing that the public, over 80% of the bets are going to come in on the Ravens on this. All right, so this opened up at Ravens minus 10.5. It has since moved to Ravens minus 10. You get this right on the head.
Whoa, give me a star, too. I love it when I get a star.
So, yes. All right. Buffalo Bills at Cleveland.
Hey, Buffalo Bill. Yeah, what do we know about Cleveland right now other than they're just a mess? Cutting people. I mean, you heard Brownbacker, he's disgusted. He can't even watch football anymore. Buffalo's still a tough defense. I don't know if they're going to come in here and win this game or not. I think they should be favored. I got a minus 2.5.
Who do you have minus 2.5?
Buffalo.
You're higher on the Bills than I am. I guess I'm that much more down on Cleveland. I took Buffalo minus 4. I am that far down on Cleveland, and you've got Buffalo minus 2.5, and I've got a minus 4. This is an interesting one. It's Cleveland minus 3.
You got to be
is what it opened at. It's currently Cleveland minus 2.5.
So I get this by default.
Yeah, but Cleveland is favored at home.
That's okay. All right.
It's something. All right. Kansas City on the road at Tennessee. I've got. I don't really. I know it's not a system that works or whatever else, but Matt Moore's getting done. Just beat the Vikings. I know that was at home. Tennessee, Tannehill, the quarterback there. I took Kansas City at minus 7.
I took a minus 4. I figured that Tennessee should get that minus 3. I think Kansas City's a better team by a touchdown.
Highlight that one. We're going to come back because of the Patrick Mahomes thing. They haven't put a line out there yet. We'll have to come back to that. Okay. Patrick Mahomes is a thorn in our side.
If he plays, then it's a whole different story. But
I don't think really a bum ankle, bum knee. I don't think it moves it this much. He's nothing. I don't really think he's like 6-point swing or 4-point. I don't see it going any more than a point or 2. But I've got Kansas City at minus 7. What did you have? You have minus 4?
I took Kansas City minus 4.
All right. Atlanta at New Orleans. Divisional game. New Orleans off a bye. It shouldn't mean that much.
Breeze is back.
When it comes to gambling, though.
Guess who's back? Atlanta was off a bye, too, though.
Yeah.
Off a bye where they just got destroyed. Matty Ice all dinged up. Who knows? Is Matt Schaub going to play this game? I don't know.
I did not weigh that into my line.
You did not?
No.
What did you put it at?
New Orleans minus 9.
Well, I don't think you went high enough. I went New Orleans minus 11.5.
Yeah, I did not go high enough. Let's open up at Saints minus 13. It's currently Saints minus 12.5. So you get this. That's 3 in a row. That star really gave you a little momentum. 3 in a row. All right, the Battle of New York. Maybe even Escape from New York. Remember that movie? The Giants on the road at the Jets. New York Giants.
Snake Volson, something?
I don't remember his name.
His name is Snake.
What do you have?
I'm going to assume the Giants are going to... This is a home game for the Giants, so you can't say that there's home field advantage, so I'll just say the Giants minus 2.5. You know what I'm saying? This isn't like the crowd's going to be overwhelmingly Jets. It's going to be, there'll be fights probably because people from New York are ignorant. I mean, look who they vote for.
Does anybody in New York even care about this game? Don't they just pay attention to like the lighting of the tree at the Rockefeller Center now and all that stuff?
You couldn't pay me $1 million to live in that city. Just everything I ever see coming out of that city is garbage.
The Jets are in complete
football
trouble.
Teams, their politicians.
They lose to Miami. The previous winless Miami. Their quarterback sees ghosts one week. Jamal Adams is mad at the front office, comparing himself to Tom Brady and who else? Jamal Adams is on the trading block with the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
And then they didn't trade him because they wanted, I think, offensive lineman and something else if they couldn't get the draft picks. And then he said that he was mad at his GM because they don't shop around Tom Brady and whatnot. He compared himself to some very, very high-ranking people in the NFL. All right, I took the Giants at -1.
And?
It's a pick.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it couldn't be more boring than that. Yep.
A pick. You know what the funny thing is? I had it written down as a pick.
And then you changed it?
Yeah.
All right.
You got to be kidding
Back on the board. All right. Your Arizona Cardinals at your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You must be really torn here.
I am torn. This is a payback game for Arians.
Yeah, that's true.
I got Tampa Bay -3.5. I think they're better. Tampa Bay is scrappy, not crappy.
That's a good line at 3.5. That's because Arizona. The only thing Arizona does really well this year is they cover the spread. And I went high. I went Tampa Bay -6.5.
Oof.
One, they're at home. The Arians thing is a factor. Jameis Winston did not throw an interception yesterday, so that's a big deal. That's a plus because normally he does. So that's a big deal.
Fumbled the ball, though.
He did fumble the ball, yeah. So I took Tampa Bay -6.5. And you've got Tampa Bay at what again?
-3.5.
You're going to get this. It actually opened up at -6.
Yeah.
But it has been bet down to -4. So it's currently at -4. So I was close to opening, but that's the rules. Them's the rules, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Them's the rules. All right, we got a break. Let's take a break from the Guess the Lines brought to you by William Hill down at Isla Capri in downtown Bettendorf. That's it for the noon games. Let's do the 3 afternoon games, and then we'll have the Sunday night game. Oh, look at you. You got another primetime game next week. And the Monday night game as well. So look at you go. All right, good for you.
Well, it sucks being good.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Can't help it. My chair doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We have been telling you forever to not go to your social media sites asking everybody for suggestions on what to do. You don't need to do it. You know why? Locals love us, man. They have guides. They place them all over town. They have a table of contents to help you find what you're looking for. Or let's just say you don't like books. You got a smartphone. Download the app. Go to localsloveus.com, whatever you got to do, and click on the Quad Cities. Then you can browse your favorites. It's easy to use, and they even rank the most popular places for you. So make sure you check out our friend Chopper and all of our friends at Locals Love Us. They're your guide to the best.
For the Quad City Storm, you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Sports seasons are changing from fall to winter at Augustana College. Men's and women's cross country host the CCIW Championship Saturday the 2nd at Saukey Golf Course starting at noon. The football squad welcomes Carroll for Senior Day the 9th at 1 at the Knowlton Athletic Complex. Then we turn to men's and women's basketball as they host games over the weekend at the Carver Center. For game times, locations, and more information, visit augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front row seat to big-time small college sports.
Sensitivity, understanding, and a tradition of kindness and caring. It's so important when a family loses a loved one. Call on us, Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, for all your service needs. You have our single-minded attention to every detail. With a range of choices and services available, our professionalism, and our deepest sympathy. Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, Rock Island, Milan, Reynolds, and the Knox Chapel.
If you're running a business, how much should you invest in retaining your employees? First Midwest Bank has ideas. In today's tight labor market, keeping your employees is more important than ever.
A First Midwest banker can help you determine what type of 401k plan to offer. At First Midwest Bank, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. In business, is it better to build your way to growth or buy your way? First Midwest Bank has ideas. It's a critical decision and different for every company. A First Midwest commercial banker can help you weigh your options. Because at First Midwest, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. M&A momentum, strategic momentum, business momentum. First Midwest Bank.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
At Crawford Company, we specialize in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Sports, on the other hand?
Hey, Crawford guy, go long!
No, I can't.
Here comes the pitch to Crawford guy. Strike three.
Come on, Crawford guy, take the shot.
Sports may not be our specialty, but home comfort is. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
Start your day with Golick and Wingo. Enjoy your lunch with the only local sports show in town. Don't hassle us. We're local 12 to 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
All right, we're back. We're gonna do like 4 more DraftKings drafts real quick, guys. We're not. Oh, okay. Dang it.
No, but
I love doing that DraftKings.
Our
thing.
Our Monday night.
Great.
Our Monday night DraftKings. It's just the 2 games. We're at what I just tell you 7, 8, 9, 8. 8 out of 10. So we have 2 spots left open. So if you just go to our Facebook page and you'll find the link there. It's by invitation only, and that's our invitation to you. It's just so that we just don't have people in from like Seattle or Cleveland that are jumping in on a $2 thing. We want to keep it close to the listeners, the Hasslers and the Bobberinos, if you will.
Yeah, the Bobbers.
So
no, we're technically in the middle of Guess the Lines. I still think we should do another team and draft it on air. I'd like to draft like every team every day on the air. No. Be cool. Be fun.
We can get into basketball anytime you want to.
No, we're not doing it.
No. Yeah, there you go.
No, you're gonna do it.
All right, so we're done with the noon games. We're doing the Guess the Lines brought to you by William Hill Casino Sportsbook down at Isla Capri in downtown Bettendorf. So currently, right now, T-Roy, you are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 to 2, and we're waiting on the Kansas City line, right? Yeah, it's 5 to 2. All right, well, I got to make a run here. The afternoon games start. The kickoff with the Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, the Finns get their first victory, giving up that first draft pick. I don't know why they do it. No. Anyway, actually, I was thinking this. They have a very good head coach down there. And when the Dolphins finally get all these picks put together and they get this team going, I think the Dolphins are going to be really good, Jay. Mark my words, the Dolphins will be the team that dethrones the Patriots.
Oh, get out of here. Win?
Yeah. 2 years. I said it here first. Okay.
When Tom Brady's quarterback at the Chicago Bears?
No, Brady will still be quarterback in 2 years. He wants to play till he's 45.
That doesn't mean he has to be there.
I'm just saying, they ain't getting rid of Brady. Anyway, that being said, I got the Colts -6 here.
I've got the Colts -8.5. I don't care what's going on with Miami. They're traveling to Indy. The thing is I guess we're gonna. Jacoby Brissett is. Thanks there. I guess we're waiting on Jacoby Brissett. Is the thing that we need to be paying attention to with his knee, right?
Yeah, I don't think he was that seriously hurt. He stood on the sidelines the rest of the time. I think he tweaked it pretty good, and they thought, let's shut him down. We think we're going to beat the Steelers anyway. Hoyer didn't look bad, did he?
No, he didn't look bad. All right, Jacoby Brissett is questionable. I'm going to win this one.
What'd you take?
I took an 8.5. Colts minus 8.5. And it is the Colts minus 11.5.
Oh, my.
This actually opened up at minus 16.
Good Lord.
It's been bet all the way down to minus 11.5. That is a lot of points.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know about that, but okay.
All right, the next game, Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers. Oh, man. I don't like this game. For some reason, Carolina, as much as I've not given them any credit whatsoever, they feel like they could be a thorn in the side of the Packers if they don't figure out this offense. And the thing is, the offense was figured out, wasn't it? Aaron Jones was like the guy, and then Aaron was Aaron number 2.
Mm-hmm. All the difference a week makes, man.
I know.
Like I said, but
maybe they had too many carne asada burritos.
A healthy Joey
in Los
Bosa.
Angeles.
They also got back Ingram the third, Melvin Ingram, I believe, the third.
Mm-hmm.
They lined him and Bosa up on the same side a bunch. They were causing fits for Aaron Rodgers. Listen, they might be onto something here.
Kyle Allen is quarterback in the Panthers.
It's the Allen magic going on.
Well, at Lambeau, I've got the Packers minus 5.
I got a minus 4.5.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to get this.
Uh-oh.
It opened up at minus 6. It's currently Packers minus 5.5.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So.
Jay's trying to make a comeback, guys.
Gosh, that game is. I don't like that game one bit. I feel like, well, one, the Panthers just burned me so much, and I feel like the Packers, if you get in there, you just don't feel comfortable either way with that bet. But they're at Lambeau. Pack open up a quick lead. What can they do with Christian McCaffrey? I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. All right. The Rams travel to the Steelers. LA is off of a bye. Questions about Goff? I don't know. About the offense, they're 5-3. Steelers are 4-4, just like you said during the power rankings. Coach is saying if you would have told me I'd be 4-4, he'd take it and run with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've got the Rams favored on the road at minus 6.
I took Pittsburgh.
Oh, boy.
Minus 1.5.
Oh, wow. And the reason behind that?
I just like the way they're playing. Defense is playing tough. I haven't seen anything out of the Rams that impresses me. I think the Steelers can hang tough in this. I might be wrong.
But you have the Rams in your tier 3.
That's fine.
And the Steelers in your tier 5.
That's okay.
Well, I'm going to get this.
I just wanted you to come back.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's minus 4. That's actually open at minus 3. It has moved to minus 4. So that we're seeing movement from the sharps and the public on the Rams.
Knotted up, Jay.
Yes, it is. With 2 to go. Better not be another tie. Sunday night, the Vikings come into town against the Dallas Cowboys. We don't know Cowboys, what they're that win or lose tonight, but all signs point to they should win.
Yeah, they're going to win. Okay.
So on the road, they're going to win, you're saying. But they're hosting the Vikings on the Sunday night game. This one will not be flex. They don't start the flex this early in the season yet. All right. I've got Dallas favored at home, minus 2.5.
Not enough, Jay.
Not enough, huh?
Dallas minus 4.
That's what you have it at.
Yep. Dallas is healthy, as long as they don't get any injuries tonight.
Well, you better hope you have a good guess on Monday night, because I hit this one right on the head. Minus 2.5.
Do you?
Yeah, star.
You got 1 star.
There's the star, and this is it. It's either a tie or I win for Monday night.
We get another one.
What do you mean? What other one?
Kansas City and Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, we got to go find that
line.
line.
Still a tiebreaker out there.
All right. Well, we have to be tied first. Other than that, you can come back. All right. The Seahawks. Divisional game travel to San Francisco. 49ers 8-0. The Seahawks 7-2. 49ers will have 10 days rest. Seahawks will have, they'll have 11 days rest. 49ers get the benefit of Thursday to Monday night. Seahawks will have 8 days rest. I've got the 49ers at 3.5-point favorites.
I got a minus 4.
You're going to get this one. It's open up at the 49ers minus 6.5. It's currently -6. Apparently Vegas doesn't give enough respect to Seattle. I know I don't, and I know I haven't, but I have to look at them being 7-2 and feel pretty good about that. That's a lot of points in a divisional game.
All right, let's see, Jay. Let's see if we can find this Kansas City, Tennessee.
Okay.
Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Chiefs,
So that's
Titans.
Chiefs, Titans.
Odds. Oh, no.
What?
What did you have?
I had Kansas City -7.
Chiefs and Titans opens at Chiefs -3.5.
Oh, what'd you have? You had 4?
-4.
So what does that mean?
That means I won the week.
You won the week?
Yay!
Oh, look at you come back.
Sorry, buddy.
It's all right. So, all right. So week 10. So now we're 4-4-2. Right?
Yeah.
On the year. Well, look at this. Well, that's Guess the Lines. We've been doing that for years. That's from our friends down at William Hill Sportsbook at the Isla Capri down in Bettendorf. Went down and ate at Keller's American Grill on Friday night. Yeah. It's also in Isla Capri. That was nice little.
Was it very delicious?
Yes, it was really good. Nice beers on draft. Nice atmosphere. Wonderful. Didn't have time to stop at the casinos, though. I had to get back for the kids. And on Saturday night, I don't know if you saw any of the fights. There's big UFC. The BMF title was on the line. Masvidal versus Diaz.
They stopped the fight. I know that.
They stopped the fight round 3. This is the first time a fight's been stopped in UFC since December of 2018. So like one of only like 6 or 7.
Seemed to me like neither one of them wanted it to stop.
Diaz did not think the fight should be stopped. The announcer said that they've seen the gash over the eye. It was his right eye, over Diaz's right eye, which it was opened up in the first round. The announcer said, I've seen a bigger gash that they let go, but it was above his right eye and below his right eye. It was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
It looked like it looked bad. Masvidal had more punches land than him by almost like 2 times. I have no problem with the stoppage. I'm sure other people, but I mean, they let him go 2 rounds. Runs everywhere. So,
like I said, it looked to me like Masvidal was like, "What am I supposed to do? You know, I want to keep fighting." But they're calling it, and they're 2 good fighters. So,
yeah. It was,
anyway,
sure, it was a good time there. What?
Halfway through, we didn't even give our halfway predictions.
Halfway through, okay. What do you mean for the
MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year?
All right, we've got like 5 minutes.
All right.
You tell me what you've got. I'll sit on mine. Let's talk. Let's talk our way through this.
All right, we're going to start out with the Rookies of the Year.
All right.
On offense, I think it's pretty easy. Josh Jacobs.
I am agreeing
all day.
with you on that.
And I think it's pretty easy on defense too, because not only do I have my Defensive Rookie of the Year, I have him also as my Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay, and if you look at Bill Barnwell's ESPN.com article, he talks a little bit about each one of these. He gives a nice little synopsis of all this. I do agree with Nick Bosa. I wouldn't even have to look at this to say that. And the same thing with Josh Jacobs. Kyler Murray is, he's doing okay, but he's going to stick around for a little bit. As a first year coming in, he's doing well. DK Metcalf, who we put in our DraftKings lineup, is doing well. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Terry McLaurin, who had a great beginning of his young career. Only problem for him is he plays for the Redskins. Noah Fant, Jay, watch out.
Yeah, he's coming along.
If he starts getting some quarterback play, come his way.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention it for Defensive Rookie Year, a defensive end in Jacksonville Jaguars with the last name Allen. Josh Allen's having a pretty good year.
Yeah, he is.
And Devin Bush for the Steelers is having a great year as well.
Now, I have Joey Bosa down as my Defensive Player of the Year as well. I just think he's been the difference in there for the 49ers. I mean, just getting in and getting after it. Cameron Jordan from the Saints is really good as well, and obviously Aaron Donald.
Yep, and then you also have Stephon Gilmore for the Patriots as well.
But I have a hard time giving anybody from the Patriots. It's just a team effort there.
Yeah, Donald, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, which is crazy. So,
as for my Coach of the Year, I think it's pretty easy right now. He's the only undefeated coach.
Yeah,
it's Shanahan.
He'll be still there. They have a few tough games remaining, and Seattle would be one of them coming up.
Yeah, they definitely got to get it done this week, or on Monday night, I should say, a week from today. But they're for real, man.
you've got to mention Sean Payton dealing with what he's been going through.
Absolutely. I mean, if the Saints go on to win the Super Bowl, it's got to be Payton. Offensive Player of the Year, Jay?
The Offensive Player of the Year.
Right now I got Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
Basically, and I know running backs very rarely ever win the MVP.
Well,
I think he should be in the MVP contention as well. He's basically put this team on his back with a backup quarterback. I mean, yes, Kyle Allen's played well, but McCaffrey, he can't guarantee himself the ball. He gets to get the ball and do what he can with it. So he's doing everything he can when he gets a hold of the ball. McCaffrey is, I would say right now, to me, McCaffrey is the best running back in football.
McCaffrey ranks 7th in league history for most yards from scrimmage through the first 8 games of a season, just ahead of Adrian Peterson's 2007 campaign. The guys ahead of him include Hall of Famers such as Jim Brown, Marshall Faulk, and Terrell Davis. If you take those 7 seasons when prorated 16 games, those guys averaged 2,408 yards from scrimmage and 22 touchdowns. McCaffrey is on pace for 2,488 yards and 26 touchdowns. Wow.
Yeah.
He is
a beast.
Yes, and he's not even fully 100%. Dalvin Cook's having a great year as well, so is Michael Thomas. None of those guys are letting you down if you drafted them in your fantasy league at all. And now, the MVP?
MVP, maybe it is a little bit because I just drank his Kool-Aid last night, Jay, but Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah?
The man is magical. He's doing things with the Ravens I didn't think could be possibly done. He looked great. I know Russell Wilson's a big pick out there. I know so is Aaron Rodgers. But, this guy's going to set the record, break it, shatter it for rushing yards by a quarterback.
It's true.
He's going to shatter it.
There is something to be said. Who's the most valuable player? If you take him off that field, they're a completely different team. People are putting their defense together strictly to stop him.
Correct.
It's even funny when they say that it's not fair because he turns into a running back, and it's like they just get to add another blocker out there. I think Collinsworth said it. So,
listen, and the knock on him was he couldn't throw the ball. He's throwing the ball pretty good, and I love the way the kid's like this. Not bad for a running back. Huh?
Yeah. Deshaun Watson's in the argument, so is Russell Wilson. It's going to be great to hear that. Now, obviously, you have Aaron Rodgers as well to talk about. All right. Before we end for the day, do you want to take a quick peek? And thanks to Erickson and Matt Scher on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread for saying, now guess the line for the Iowa-Wisconsin game. I want you to give me a line, what you think Iowa at Wisconsin is for this weekend.
Wisconsin, -9.5.
What's your thought process behind that?
They're at home.
Mm-hmm. That's a good 4.5.
3.
That's a good. You're
well,
Camp
I'm just
Randall.
giving them 3.
Yes, you give them 3, but then give them Camp Randall. Give them a bump. Give them 1 at least. 4. That's worth 4.
The Hawks got a great defense. It's going to keep them in the game. And then I was just saying probably a touchdown. So I just dropped it a little bit for the Iowa defense. Is where I was at. So 9.5.
Well, T-Roy, it opened up at 9.5. It's a good line.
Look at me.
It's currently 8.5. It's been bet down, but yeah, that's a good guess there. Yeah, that was a really good one. I think that's a little high, but I'm a homer when it comes to it. But yeah, that really shocked me when seeing it. Thanks to Erickson and Sheriff for suggesting we do that. Well, that's going to be it for today. We thank you guys for paying attention to us. I want to remind you before we go off the air, winter's coming. It's time for you to get down to K&K True Value Hardware in downtown Bettendorf and go take a look at some of the shovels that they have for you and the snow throwers that they have as well. Or you can look at some things to, maybe pruning your trees for the winter before everything happens. Take a look there. Now, also, what does that mean? It means also take your lawnmower in to get the blade sharpened. Do it now so that you're not waiting until May and you're going to have to wait 4 to 6 weeks. Do it over the winter. Have them take care of your lawnmower and get it ready for next year so that you can do it and do vice versa. We'll remind you to do it in the spring for your snow thrower. But go down there, take a look. There's no better place in the Quad Cities. There's people there to help you all the time. I love it there. I tell you, everybody, that's where Ben's first job is going to be.
Well, yeah, I swear one time I came in, you were just like taking a nap in the section where they had the lawn furniture.
Yeah.
You love it there.
I love it down there. It's fantastic. They've been in downtown Bettner of True Valley. They take care of you. And again, the winter's right around the corner. Don't be caught with the snow where you don't have either your shovel or a snow blower or anything that you need. Your salt, everything.
Don't want stale gas in your snow blower, all that stuff.
Get taken care of. All right. You guys have a hassle-free day. We'll see you soon.
Peace.